And good morning from Hancock Campground. Yes, it's snowing. Yes, I'm camping in January. Oh, such fun times. Anyway, had seen in an earlier video, I finally caught up to all my other videos here, but as you've seen in an earlier video there, I lost my cat Phelan just before the new year, so like December 30th. And that, from the time point here, that was only just not even a week ago. And well, I had been doing a high level of care for him for the last month or so. And after he passed, I saw we had a nice stretch of some mildly decent weather. Of course, it's snowing, but mildly decent weather. And I just wanted to take the opportunity to get out. So, so that's what I did. I took the opportunity just to get out of the house for a couple of days. And that's where I am. So I got in here last night, literally last night. It was around 5 o'clock when I pulled in, so it was almost total darkness. I had fun trying to find a campsite. And the only video I shot last night was a little video about Phelan that you saw a while back. And so now I'm just getting out of the van for the first thing this morning. Had breakfast and everything. Didn't bother shooting any video of that either. It was kind of a boring breakfast. In fact, I forgot half the stuff I needed, so I don't have any cheese. I don't have any, let's see, I don't have any cheese, I don't have any bacon. I had some sausage, and I had some eggs, and I had a hash brown, so that's what I had for breakfast this morning. Totally disorganized right now. It's been over a month since I've been on a trip, and a lot of the stuff got removed from the van just to keep the contents safe from freezing. Well, it was just parked for December. But we're back on the road again. I have to take a lot of the stuff out again because it's just going to get below freezing again in the van between trips. But I think after this trip we're going to start doing some reworking and rebuilding of some of the stuff in the van. We're going to continue the van build project. So we'll have that coming up in some upcoming videos. But today we're just going to explore around Hancock Campground in the snow, and that we're not going to do a whole lot because I just came up here to relax and get out of the house for a couple of days. So I'm not planning any major hikes or anything like that. I've been up to this place a whole bunch of times. I know everything up here already, so yeah, we're just gonna relax for a bit. But anyway, that's the plan. Okay, so that was a nice hike. I didn't do much. I just went into some areas I've been to many times before, but this trip was more just to get out of the house than to explore new territory or anything, and just to kind of relax and have some solitude for a little bit. But now it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and it's getting really chilly out there too. It's down to 23 degrees already, and yeah, it's going to be a cold one tonight. I'm going to get a good trial run of how well my van does in a really cold trip. A possibility I might see a single digit temperatures by morning. Should be interesting. Alright, so we're going to get some dinner started, but I got some chicken strips I brought along with me. I'd like to cook them on the fire pit if I can. So 23 degrees, the wind is a little breezy out there. It's not going to be very comfortable, but I'm going to try to get the fire pit going anyway. And I've got lighter fluid too. So I'm not even sure how well I'm going to be able to get the fire going, but we're going to give it a try. And if not, we'll end up cooking the dinner inside the van, that's all. Okay, so the fire starter didn't work, but I found this sitting in the front of my van, one of my tiki torches, and it still had some fuel in it. So I poured some of that on there. Look what I got now. We have a fire. We'll be able to cook dinner on the fire. Probably not going to hang out at the fire tonight, but we'll be able to cook dinner on the fire anyway. So I decided it's too cold to show you me making the whole dinner out here, running in and out with the camera and everything else. It's just too cold. Keep my hands protected, but I'll show you what I am working on here. So in the little foil pack there, that's the chicken strips. I got some of that maple bacon flavored seasoning that I got at Walmart on there. The pan over here, we just got my one thing of corn in there, and that's just hot water, which I'm going to use to make both the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. And I'll be making the gravy inside the van momentarily. So here's the completed dinner. We got the chicken strips, we got some mashed potatoes, which came out of, where'd that container go? Here it is. Simple, just add hot water mashed potatoes. So that covers that part. We've got some stovetop cornbread stuffing, which I didn't mix up the whole package, I just mixed up some of it. Instead of making it on the stovetop, I did it the same way I made the mashed potatoes, I just added hot water. Unfortunately, this calls for butter in it too, and I don't have any butter. So, I don't know how well it's going to come out, but I substituted some olive oil cooking spray because that's what I had. This is what happens when you take random winter adventures there when the van's been had everything removed from it for the cold weather, because nothing's in the van right now. So we got that. We got the corn out of that little cup there that I just heat up in hot water. And let's see. To go with it, some IBC root beer. So, I like to cycle different root beers all the time, so this week we got some IBC. Still think Captain Eli's is my favorite right now, but got a few different root beers. Let's just pull the whole thing in. What the heck? Not much of a head on this one, but that's okay. There's my root beer. And we also have gravy. That up on the stove inside the van while I was outside cooking. This is a McCormick chicken gravy packet. Just add a cup of water to it and cook it up on the stove. A little on the watery side, but it's supposed to thicken while it sits, but it never does. But the little packets take up very little space, and they don't have to worry about glass breaking or anything like that. And doesn't make as much, which is perfect because I don't want a whole lot. It's just for me. So yep, I'm pouring the whole thing on because I love gravy. So yes, I've got my dinner flooded. Anyway, this will be a good dinner. Not too many dishes to wash either because I cooked everything out on the fire pit. And knife, and yeah, dressed a little warm in the van today. I'm keeping the temperature in the van about 60 degrees because it's already down to 20 degrees outside, and when I tried to keep it up around 70, the furnace was just cycling on too often. And I'm worried about draining the batteries down and using up all my propane and not having enough resources to get through the night. So tomorrow morning I'm heading home anyway, so see how this chicken came out. If I can catch it. Oh yeah, really good. It's gonna be a good dinner tonight. Alright, I'm gonna eat my dinner and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Oh, it's gonna be a cold night tonight. It's already been down to, well, it's back up to 15, but it was 14 a couple of minutes ago here. It's going to be a chilly night, 14 degrees. And the night's not over yet. I won't be surprised to wake up and see a single-digit temperature when I get up in the morning. This is definitely the coldest night I've ever spent in my van. Oh, it should be interesting. Anyway, that dinner was real good tonight. I enjoyed that. The stuffing definitely could have used some butter, but the rest of it was really good and really filling too. So I enjoyed that dinner. Worked out great. And tomorrow it's time to head back home again. So that's going to be my next task. That'll be the end of this trip, and we're going to take another little break from trips for a little bit here, but we're going to be doing some work on the van at that point. During my last break there, during December there, I had so much else going on with work and my sick cat, and just didn't really feel up to doing work on the van, so. But now it's time to get back into it. I got some project ideas. Sounds like I might have an opportunity to book another cabin out in Western Mass again, coming up very soon, so hopefully we'll have be able to scrounge up the money for that, because I did spend about $1,500 on my cat foiling in the last month, unfortunately, so a little low on funds right now, unfortunately. But we'll see what we can figure out to see if we can pull that trip off. If not, well, there'll be lots of more adventures in the van coming up very soon. But we'll see. We'll see what the future brings. But yeah, we're going to get some work done on the van coming up here. The first thing I got to do is fix a mistake I did in the electrical system. Making it a little bit more accessible to get at it under the bed back there. And that's going to be one of the first projects. And then I'm going to do some more insulating around the windows here, like I did in the window that just showed you earlier videos on the other side of the van. I also got an email tonight there with a tracking number. My cat Foylan is coming home. So yeah, we had a private cremation for him, and they're going to send him back in a urn. They're also going to give me a nice little paw print, and could have it as soon as tomorrow. So Foylan's coming home. And that's going to be good. I'll probably put him up in his favorite window. And right outside that window there's a quince bush. It's always filled with sparrows. He loved sitting there, open the window up there, sniff out the window, watch the sparrows. Oh, he loved it there, especially in the summer months. But so maybe that's where I'll keep him. Keep him in his favorite window. Maybe I'll even move Bonk and over there with him. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I miss that cat. Anyway, now they've brought the mood of the video down again, I think we're going to say goodnight, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. I do not have enough food to make breakfast. I have 2 eggs, and that's all I got. I forgot cheese, I forgot bacon. I got 2 eggs and a croissant. That's not going to make a breakfast. So, probably just going to pack up and head over to, like, Dunkin' Donuts or something. Dunkin' Donuts and McDonald's, they're both down in downtown Lincoln, so we'll hit one of those, have breakfast there. Probably bring it back out and eat it in the van. And then we're going to head home and try to get home before UPS gets there so I can sign for Foylan. Never thought I'd say that. Anyway, so we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. So, it got down to 7 degrees overnight. 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Little bit on the chilly side. So, yeah, it was cold, but we did okay with it. The furnace did run quite a bit overnight. I did drop it down to 50 degrees on its thermostat setting, but yeah, I actually ended up piling some of my extra clothes on my feet, on top of the blankets there, just to put a little extra warmth around my feet. My feet were a little cold, but overall I did okay with it. No big problems. I slept fine, and so now it's time to pack up and head home. It's still 8 degrees outside right now, and batteries are holding at about 12.2 volts, so they're getting pretty low. So no way I could do another night up here, that's for sure. So I'm just going to make myself a quick cup of coffee here, and we're going to get ready to head out. Furnace is definitely running often right now, and the floor is cold. I'm actually thinking that if I'm going to do these cold weather trips, I should get like a piece of carpet or something I can throw down there, just to, so my feet aren't going to be quite so cold while I'm standing on the floor, because I hate wearing shoes in the van, so my feet get kind of cold. Maybe that might help. There isn't a huge amount of insulation under the floor, unfortunately. Well, despite it being like 12 degrees Fahrenheit right now, it's not too bad out here. Sun's out, that's good. That'll help warm things up a bit. But yeah, we're not going to hang around here. We're going to get packed up and head out now. So I think I'm going to try to see if I can get to McDonald's in time before they stop serving breakfast there, because I wouldn't mind a nice biscuit sandwich with some with a hash brown and that. But we'll see what happens. But shouldn't take me too long to pack up and get out of here anyway. Frozen solid. Alright, so one of my biggest concerns here with the van is where it's been sitting in these really cold temperatures. Is it going to start? So I'm going to start it up and start it warming, and just see what happens here. You can see the window's going to need some defrosting here before we can take off. Anyway, so let's see if it starts. I've never started my van in temperatures this cold before. Let's just hope for the best. Yes! We have power. Alright. Engine warm up, and then we'll get the defroster on and get these windows all precious. Yeah. Good. Started right up. Good. Let the engine warm up a bit before we take off here. Oh, look at all that coming out of the exhaust. It's cold. Okay, I got everything packed up except for the stool at the moment. Engine's warmed up. The front windows are all defrosted to the point where I can actually see where I'm going now. There's a whole layer of ice on the inside of them. Ugh. Nice little coat of snow on the ground that showed up while I was here, because there was nothing when I first got here. It all looks good. And of course, just in time to go home. That's when the sun comes out. Naturally. It's up to 15 degrees outside. I've shut the weather station off now though, so I won't have any further readings after this. But time to head home. Actually, time to go to get some breakfast. Then it's time to head home. Alright, I think we're ready. Need here. Let's see. How are we doing for time? 9:45. We should have no problems getting to McDonald's then for breakfast. Good. Hopefully I got everything. I think I did. Alright, let's go. We'll figure everything else out when we get to breakfast here. Just gonna drive carefully because I haven't secured the drawers in the back of the van yet. No fast, sharp corners. We'll do that at McDonald's. I'm hungry. I want to get going. Ooh. I secured my coffee though. That might be a problem. Stop for a moment here. Yeah. I know. I unbuckled. But this thing would know that I'm in park. Oh. You would think it would know that I'm in park. There we go. That's good enough. It's in there. Alright. Let's try this again, shall we? Well, at least I know my coffee's secure. I don't want that to go flying. Alright, I will catch you guys at McDonald's. Alright, we picked up breakfast at McDonald's here, so let's see what we got here. Big tray for a couple strips of bacon. Unbelievable. Alright. Napkins. Hash brown. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese and biscuit. And big tray for a strip of bacon. Really? Oh well. Not even a very good strip of bacon. It's at least food, but I'm not thrilled with this. Dunkin's is way better. This could have been so much better, but oh well. So I guess that's it for the trip here. From here we're just going to head home, so I think we're going to stop shooting some video here at this point. So thanks for coming along with me. It was a fun trip. Got my mind off my cat foiling a little bit, but you know, still times I think about them. And now I'm going to go home, and his urine should be coming in today, so that'll be good too. Anyway, we'll catch you guys, I guess, in the next one. In the next videos here, we should probably be doing some maintenance to the van instead. Start doing some more work on the van build. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Remember, slow down and enjoy life. We'll talk to you guys later.